meeting to order.
All requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been met for this meeting of the West Morris Regional High School District Board of Education. Notice was sent to the Morris County Clerk. The clerks of the municipalities comprised of the district, the Tribune, the Daily Record, and the Star Ledger. Notice was also posted in the District Administration Building, West Morris Central High School, West Morris Middle High School, and on the West Morris Regional website. Mr. Button?
Present.
Mrs. Forrester?
Here.
Mr. Galida?
Here.
Mrs. Gilmet?
Here.
Mr. Johnston? Mr. Lobron?
Here.
Mr. Meyer? Here. Mr. Richard? Here. Mrs. Schramm?
Here.
Madison Allworth? Charles Durkin? Here. You have quorum.
Thank you. I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes from the January 2nd meeting. Discussion. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions?
Mr. John taking it from the table.
No, January 10th.
Oh.
Can I have a motion to take from the table the December 13th regular meeting minutes?
Second.
Tom? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Can I have a motion to approve the minutes from the regular meeting on December 13th? So moved. Thank you, Dave. Discussion. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
No.
Any abstentions? At this time, I'd like to open the meeting to the public. If any questions or comments, please limit them to 5 minutes or less. Yeah.
Good evening. Christopher Kling. I'm an educator in the West Morris Central, or excuse me, the West Morris Regional School District. I'm a resident of Washington Township. We are not pawns in a political chess match, and I don't believe you are either. We are real people with wives and husbands, sons and daughters. Lord knows I have 4 daughters that sacrifice right alongside me each and every day we go without a contract. Everyone in this room ought to have the same mission, to deliver the best possible education to our young people. A critical aspect of this mission is attracting and retaining the best educators we can. Sometimes, it seems like some of us have a different mission. They have been able to divert our time, passion, and creativity away from our true mission. I want the best teachers possible working right here at West Morris Regional, not at Chatham or Mountain Lakes. And right now they do. But there's no guarantee it will always be that way. I'm convinced that both sides have the intellectual creativity to settle this contract right now. The decision makers are here in this room. All we need is the courage and the will to come to a fair agreement. If we truly wanted, we could have a fair contract tonight. Let's come to a fair agreement and put our time, energy, and passion where it belongs. I have a question. In light of the fact that Governor Christie plans to eliminate tenure, in essence leaving teachers as free agents, how do you plan to retain the high-caliber teachers currently on staff in this district if other districts offer more competitive salary and benefit packages? Address that question to the entire board. Thank you for allowing me to speak.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mary, did you get the question?
I can receive it. In light of the fact that Governor Christie plans to eliminate tenure, in essence leaving teachers as free agents, how do you plan to retain high-caliber teachers currently on staff in this district if other districts offer much more competitive salary and benefit packages?
If you don't mind, can we respond to all of the questions afterwards? Because I think from the show of hands, it looks like we're going to have a very long open public session. Would that be all right?
I believe the answer is fairly brief. But yeah, I don't think it would take that long. But
Well, I think you all know that we're currently trying to negotiate, and we're still talking and trying to work towards a successful conclusion to the negotiations, and find a settlement that all sides can live with. And once that's complete, I think we'll be able to continue attracting and retaining the excellent teachers that we have, and when we need to hire more ones, to be able to attract more excellent teachers, like yourself. Anybody else?
Hi, my name is Joseph Geddes. I'm a teacher at this school. Do you feel that the board has been negotiating in good faith? If so, what specific concessions has the board made towards the teachers? And if not, to what degree is this politically motivated?
I think that both sides have negotiated in good faith and will continue to.
Were there specific concessions made on the side of the board towards the teachers?
I hesitate to start giving specifics of the negotiating process and undermining the progress that has been made.
Could it be said that by opening up negotiations publicly during the last board meeting, that process has already been started by the board?
I don't know that the negotiations were opened up publicly. I believe during open to the public, one of the issues was brought up and the board responded to that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
My name is Matt Ferrari. I'm a guidance counselor here in the West Morris Regional High School District. As I'm sure you're all aware, last year, Mr. Johnson, could you please not text while I'm asking? Thank you.
I'm not texting.
Well, that's
I'm
rude
doing
to...
board business, actually.
I just feel it's rude to not give me your undivided
I'm
attention.
listening to you.
Okay. Well, this question is actually for you then. As you know, Newsweek last year put both Mendham and Central in the top 2% of schools in the nation. Just wondering how the board's position on cutting teacher benefits will allow us to retain the staff that has gotten us to this point and will allow us to attract new and qualified staff to continue with the great education we have here.
I don't care to answer that.
You don't care to answer the question?
No.
Okay. Anybody on the board like to answer the question?
Would you mind re-asking it?
Yes, just how the board's position on cutting teacher benefits would allow us to retain the staff that has gained us such great accolades and allow us to attract new and qualified staff to continue such great success.
Without getting too much into detail, I don't think the board's intention was to propose a cut to benefits so much as a change.
Hi, Tom Lawrence, West Morris Central, West Morris Regional School District. If the board's intention is to cut back on the amount of money being paid towards a teacher, how far ahead are you guys looking economically with the cutback? Are you looking to just try to take off some money, or to cut back this year? Or are you trying to, say we're trying to get to a certain place in 30 years?
We're all operating, all districts are now operating under a 2% hard cap from the governor. And it's very hard to make our budget fit in that. We already are proposing, I think the Finance Committee can speak to it a little better, but we're already proposing 10% cuts across all budget areas. Obviously, salaries are included in that this year. Salaries make up roughly 70.
Salaries and benefits make up about 75% of the budget, and there are other non-discretionary costs that make up over 90% of the budget. So we have very little wiggle room.
So, we're operating in an environment where we're severely restricted in what we can do. We're trying to do the best that we can in that environment. Any other questions? Yes.
Can I ask a different question about something different?
Certainly.
Or is it just on that?
No.
I'm Jean Kruger. I'm from town here. But my problem, which I talked to everybody last year, was about the courtesy busing being dropped.
Yes.
And I'm going to assume that it's not going to be happening again this year. And I just want to tell you how disappointed I am that people are not concerned about the safety of those people getting to school. Obviously, Friday was considered a safety issue. We didn't close the school that day because we're worried about the kids, yet we're not worried about those 400 kids getting to school, just when the whole school is involved. So that bothers me. Another thing that bothers me, I don't know why the school system didn't work with the towns to make sure that there's safe routes for the kids. Example, I just came to the school here. I didn't pass, except for the Columbia Trail, on the 2.4 miles my daughter is walking to school on the days I can't drive her. I did not pass one crosswalk. She has to cross Nortright. She has to cross Bartley Road here. Not one crosswalk. Not even in front of our school do we have a crosswalk to show that the kids have a right of way to cross the school and the cars need to stop and let them cross.
I think the crosswalk issue needs to come up with the town.
Well, you know, I talk to the town. They're not going to listen to one person. If the school talks to the town, I think you have a little more clout than one individual in the town. An entire school district is going to have a little more clout than one little person speaking.
We have spoken to them.
About crosswalks, and they wouldn't even put crosswalks in?
About all of it. There are regulations about putting crosswalks in, and they can't put a crosswalk in the middle of the street, and that's not connecting anything. They can't put a crosswalk from a dirt shoulder to another dirt shoulder. They have
So you
lines
can't put a
regulations as
crosswalk to
well.
cross the street, so somebody's safe
We don't-
crossing the street.
Again, we don't control crosswalks. You know, you have to go back to the town. We
It
have
just seems
talked
like
to them
nobody's
about it.
caring, nobody's interested. And I do see kids walking home in this 10 degrees weather every single day from school.
And I
There is no
do-
shoulders, they're walking in the street now because we have snow on the side of the road. And I
to
just
your
don't
first
get it.
question, it's not that we're not concerned with safety, but we have